Welcome to another Rainbow Six Siege quick tip, and today we have a very unorthodox tip because it's not really going to help you get better, but it's something I definitely recommend new players try out. Lots of new players kind of just go off of whatever the biggest Rainbow Six Siege YouTuber they watch says, whether it's get flanked or I can't think of any other ones, but either way, when you watch these YouTube videos, you watch Matimio play or whatever, and you see people using ACOG on every gun, they have strats set up with their team, they have very orthodox setups, they play very competitively, they play to win, and although they might goof around sometimes, they wouldn't probably tell you to. Well, I'm that stupid YouTuber to tell you, you should play around a little bit. I find that Rainbow Six Siege is best played with a little ounce of experimentation. Playing around with new playstyles, new strategies, new attachment combinations, new weapons and operators that you don't normally use. Doing new things in Siege feels very rewarding, especially if it pays off. You might find that a gun you like in close quarters isn't actually best with an ACOG. You might actually find out you love its iron sights. You might actually find out you love it with a suppressor. Even if that's not the most competitively sanctioned optimal option, you're most likely not playing on main stage. You're most likely playing ranked matches and casual matches. And just going off of the numbers, you also are most likely just playing on Xbox or PlayStation, where a lot of the Pro League guys don't practice. And if you are on PC, then you're better than everybody and everyone should kiss your ass. The thing I'm trying to say is, you should experiment. You should try new strategies. You should try to get confident doing things that are unorthodox and maybe aren't the most safe things. And the caveat to this is that you can't do it all the time. I wouldn't recommend trying an entirely new setup in ranked. I wouldn't recommend trying an entirely new sensitivity or weird new strat, or trying to do a run out when you're not confident doing them in ranked matches where people are kind of, hoping to win. But I'll tell you what, I've played casual matches with a variety of different attachment combinations and operator combinations with my friends, and trying out new things has definitely given me a tighter grasp on what I'm confident with and what's more comfortable for me. I don't tell anyone, but some guns I think are better with reflex or red dot than ACOG, just saying. You might find that you like the way a gun feels with angled grip because it doesn't have that high recoil, and that faster ADS time feels really snappy for some people. Maybe not for you, maybe that sounds retarded when you hear me say it, but think about it. Rainbow Six Siege is a game about technical understanding just as much as it is a game about instinct and feel. And if you find something that looks and sounds and just feels good to play with, well then you might be onto something. For instance, I discovered I really like playing Jaeger with a stealthy playstyle with a suppressor on. Is it always perfect? No. Would I be better with holographic and flash hider? Maybe. I can't describe the feeling of confidence in Rainbow Six Siege, but when you feel it, you'll know it. And that confidence really comes from trying out multiple things, because confidence comes from experience. And if you're just sticking by, I'm gonna run Thermite with flash hider and ACOG, and I'm going to, always help my team get through the objective wall, sure, you're helpful, but you're kind of a one-trick pony. And sooner or later, someone else might want to play Thermite. And sooner or later, your team won't need one on certain maps or on certain objectives. And maybe you find out that angled grip suppressor iron sights are actually more fun for you to use, and they're actually more usable for you. I actually find I do better with less zoomed in sights in Rainbow Six Siege. Is that placebo? No, because it's something I've discovered I'm more comfortable with. More zoomed in screen makes me feel a little less confident in close quarters, makes me feel a little less versatile, so maybe I should go with what I'm comfortable with versus what is competitively sanctioned, while having a healthy understanding of how to utilize the things that the pros use and what good players use. And maybe you like running Rook with iron sights and suppressor on his MP5, but wouldn't you be better with ACOG and flash hider and holding an angle with him? Maybe that would be the better thing to do. Really, to summarize this tip, and this is kind of a longer video than I'd like it to be, but to summarize it, basically, find something that sings to you. Try out combinations that you wouldn't normally try out. Maybe you find out you like running Jackal with a shotgun and suppressed pistol instead of his really powerful assault rifle. Maybe your teammates will laugh at you, but if you're confident with it, you might make plays that you wouldn't normally play. Confidence is a big part of Rainbow Six Siege, and you get confidence from experience, and you'll get experience when you try new things. So, this is also a little bit of life advice. I'll see you when I see you guys. Goodbye.
Is that a bathroom? That's not a bathroom. Weirdly fortified. There could be a murder hold on. Bitch, where?
Bitch, lasagna. Nope. Behind you.
No. No way. He's in here. Oh!
I win, I told you.
Oh, that murder hole is like, just like a fucking god moment. I saw the murder hole and I'm just like,
She comes lurking in.
there's no way.
Wait, what?
So there was a murder hole in objective, and I thought she could be behind me. She could have crawled through the hole, and there she was.
There she was. Yeah, I win.
You do win.